Hello, my name's John. These are some Deathwing Terminators, and these are the Terminators from the Leviathan box set, and you're watching Wargames Models and Other Hobbies. Hello and welcome to this video. Originally I was going to be finishing off the painting of my Dark Angels Primaris Intercessors to join the Lion, but what I've decided to do is have a play around with the Leviathan Terminators and the Deathwing Terminator sprues to make a squad of scaled up Deathwing. Now, the bodies and the arms are slightly different on the new Terminators to the old ones, so what I want to do is put one Terminator together and just see what compatibility there is with these old sprues and the new Terminators. New Terminators come out soon as well, the multi-part models, so it'll be interesting to see when they come out how compatible they are, because obviously we've got sprues like the Deathwing, Blood Angels and Space Wolves, the Wolf Guard. We have parts that we could apply to these. Whether Games Workshop is going to release any upgrades soon, who knows? It might happen when the new codexes appear down the line. So, I'm going to pick one of the Terminators and start putting it together. So, looking at the little list, I have an idea for the Heavy Weapons Terminator if this works, so that might be a separate video altogether. So all I'm going to do to begin with is probably pick, not the Sergeant, but one of the other three Terminators to convert. And I think that's going to be this chap just here, the one that's walking along. So what I want to do is find all of the body parts. I'm not worried about the arms or the head. So I'm looking for parts 9, 10, 11 and 12. So there's all the bits cut out. What I will do is stick them together. I know you don't have to with the push fit models, but it's something I like to do. What I also need to do is remove the pegs on the arms, as well as the peg that's inside the head there. So I'm going to start with that one because it might be a little bit tricky as it's so deep. So there's that one cut out. It's going to get hidden by one of the Deathwing heads if they fit in there, but we've still got the other heads as well. And then the pegs on the arms. Now these are slightly shaped where the shoulders are. So I'll see if I have to shade them down once I've put it together and I've chosen the weapons for this one. But for now, let's just stick it together. Okay, there we have the body put together. Now I'm going to select some of the Deathwing parts to put on this. First things first, I want to select one of the heads to make sure that it fits, because there are some slight differences with the new heads versus the old ones. So for this one, don't think it actually matters which one I go for, so I'm going to go for that middle one. Now, this is going to be a good test fit for the old scale heads in the new bodies. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but no, that's fine. That sits perfectly in there. So there we have that Deathwing head sitting in there. Okay, so I know that fits. I'm not going to glue it in yet. What I will do, I'm just going to put the base on there so it's easier to hold this. Now, I'm thinking for this one, looking at all the weapons on the sprues, obviously we've got the storm bolters, so I'll use a storm bolter, and it's whether I use the chain fist or just a power fist on this one. So the sergeant has a power sword. I can take lightning claws with the Deathwing squad, so I think one of them will have lightning claws just for a bit of close assault. I think I'll go for the chain fist on this one. Yeah, I'm going to go for the chain fist. Let's see how that fits. Okay, let's see what that looks like on there. I think actually I'm either going to have to reposition this one, or it is sticking out a little bit too far. Just want to compare the size of this to the ones that come in the Leviathan box. The pads sit higher on them, but I can easily do that when I put the pad on. That does fit slightly low. Let me have a look at the power fists. Right, okay, what I'm going to do, because I don't want it sticking out like that, I want it more in this position at their side. So I'll trim that off in a bit anyway, so that's okay. Now let's have a look at the arms that hold the storm bolters. And I think what I'm going to look for, and I found the one I want, which is that one. So let's just clip that off and hold that there. The whole look of this one, yeah, there we go, is I want this one to be walking forward, striding through the battlefield. Okay, so there's all the bits tidied up and trimmed to the right shapes. What I'm now going to do is stick them in and we'll have a look at exactly what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to want to try and glue these a little bit higher, because if they sit straight on the shoulder, they're a little bit low. I just want to bring them up slightly as I glue them. What I will do, I'm going to get one of the previous Leviathan Terminators I've done, so I can check the height of those shoulder pads. So here is one of my Terminators from my own chapter. Without realising it, I've kitted this model out with exactly the same thing. I did a converted chain fist on that one, but this one has the chain fist as well. So looking at where the shoulder pads need to be, it just needs to be slightly lower than the corner of the body, the top of the body there. So first thing, do components of the old Space Marine Terminators fit on the Leviathan Terminators? Yes, they do. Do they look okay? I think they do. I don't think there's a problem there. I think they work quite nicely. Will they fit on the new multi-part Terminators coming out soon? Hopefully they will, but we'll see exactly what happens when those are released. But for now, I'm going to leave this video with this one Terminator completed. My name's John, and you've been watching War Games, Models, and Other Hobbies.